Perfect. Hi
Hi.
everyone, it's Mario.
Mario.
We are live on a
Hi.
few pages.
Pages.
I have my
I
couple
have
of my
my
trading
trading
strategists.
strategies.
This is
This
Gigi
is
from Thailand.
Gigi
I
from
have
Thailand
Tommy from Indonesia to assist me
to assist
in
me.
this webinar. Say hello, guys.
Hello,
Hi, everyone.
Hello
Hi, Tommy.
everyone.
Hi, Mario.
everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
doing
so
this
I'm doing this
webinar
web.
to really just explain to you guys, right? I don't know. I'm sure some of you have already started using AI for your trading. Okay. I'm going to run through certain things because I think this is one area that many people have been asking, you know, and in fact, right, this is coming out of, I've done actually 2 sessions in this, some private sessions. The feedback has been great. So what you're going to get out of in the next 1 hour, guys, is basically, even if you do not know how to code strategies, right? We're going to be using Chat GPT to help us to code. So the team is going to show you, I will run through the steps. The team is going to show you how we are going to be coding this, all right? How to run the script inside the meta editor in MetaTrader, and then you will have your own coded strategies. This is how fast technology is moving already. And you know what the best part is, guys? All this is free. Okay. So coming out of the Thai, what do you call that? The session that I did in Thailand. This is, if I'm not wrong, I think September, October of last year. We printed this. Can you guys see that? Can you see the word profit meeting is such a cute, what is this? Pillow. So they printed this. So you guys know each time I appear live, I just want to add a tremendous amount of value to you so that we can what? What's the keyword? The keyword is profit. All right. The keyword is profit. So those of you who have already logged on, just type in the word profit. All right. And then we can kick off. Okay, guys, help me to load up the slides and then we can jump straight into it. Huh? So just to let everyone know how I'm gonna do this. If I'm sure there are people logging in from different parts of the world. Yeah, I think I saw Sharon from Philippines. You know, welcome, guys. And for those of you who are logging in from Thailand or Vietnam or even Cambodia, Rex from Cambodia, fantastic, right? If you all are okay, let me know which countries you guys are logging in from. Thank you so much for your support. If there are questions, okay, and if you feel that you can't type it in English, you want to type in your local language in Vietnamese or Thai, feel free to do so, okay? Because I will have my team on standby. They will help me to, what's the word? Just translate that, and then I can answer the questions on the spot. Okay, so let's jump straight into it. Bring up the slides, please. Glenn from Philippines, welcome, brother. Okay, so that is the headliner. Now, the first thing I want to tell you guys is this, okay? So the headliner is this. By the end of this session, I'm obviously going to be showing you how to code the strategies on the meta editor in MQL4. Something comes to mind that I want to share with you immediately. Okay, listen to this. The mission has always been to make profit, but the methods may change. Okay, the mission has and always will be to create and make profits out of the financial markets. That one statement is just never going to change, correct? I recall, what's his name now? Jeff Bezos, when he was speaking on one of the panels talking about Amazon, he says, regardless of whatever year that we are in, people, the clients of Amazon, are always going to be wanting a few things: cheaper prices, faster delivery, wider selection of products. He said he cannot imagine a world where these three are not constant. Right? And I think although it's common sense, but if you think about it, right, what is our mission as traders and investors? It's the same thing. It's always to see what tools, what strategies we can be using for us to be creating profit, right? So that's why I started by saying the mission is always to create profit, but the methods may change. Some of you may like looking at the Trading Spartans Telegram signals, which is free, by the way. All right. I will get the team to put up the link on Facebook in a while. Those of you who have not joined it, go and join it. They have been consistently profitable. So some of you may like that. You may prefer to receive signals and then decide on your own, oh, should I enter, should I not? Some of you prefer to run EAs, right? And then some of you prefer, fund management, stuff like that. So these are all the plethora of ways I will, that was just to frame you guys up. Then I'll jump into the next one. Okay, next slide, please. So when you see this, right, how to use AI to build profitable trading strategies, the first thing I want to say, and I want to go to ChatGPT in a while just to show you what I mean. Here's the first thing I want to share with you. For those of you who have been following me for years, you will notice that I always keep things simple and I keep things succinct. Succinct means what? It's short, sharp, and it works. One of my quotes that I've always told you guys is this, 4 words. Fundamentally driven, technically executed. Okay? What do I mean when I say fundamentally driven, technically executed? We will utilize news to help us determine a certain direction. That's called fundamentals, right? Fundamentally driven. And then when I say technically executed, we will then go to the charts to refine our entry price, our profit target price, and then our stop loss price. So first example of this, I'm going to tell you now. First example, hear me before I go to ChatGPT. What is the latest news that's coming out of the markets? There's a lot. But what has been coming out for the last 24 hours, some of you may have heard this or watched this or seen this, is when Donald Trump, he's calling the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, he's calling him a major loser. Can you imagine that? Did you guys see that? He called him a major loser. He said, you need to be cutting rates immediately now. He said, you're acting too slow, right? Now, you just imagine what that did to the markets. This is internal fighting. I will share with you as an update what chaos that caused in the last 24 hours, okay? So in the US, there are 3 major indices. The S&P 500, which is the 500 top companies, the NASDAQ, and then you have the Dow Jones. Okay, all 3 of them yesterday in the last 24 hours, they all dropped about between 2 to 2.5% in one day, right? Because of all this internal fighting. Now, as a zoom out, for those of you who are taking notes and you want to be trading stocks, indexes, and all that, understand one thing. I give you a summary. The S&P 500 from the start of the year till now, so that's what now? 4 months, okay? The S&P 500 has lost about 12%, okay? The Dow Jones has lost about 10%. And the NASDAQ, which has dropped the most since the start of the year, the NASDAQ has lost about 18%. 18%. So, why am I telling you this? Because it is recent. Now, I'm going to give you the first hack. All right, guys, can we go to ChatGPT? Move to the ChatGPT screen. Here's the first hack I want to tell you guys, okay? You need to gain an understanding of what news is coming out of the market. And you know what the beautiful thing is? The beautiful thing is, hey, you don't have to waste your time reading. You can use ChatGPT. All right? So I want, can you all go to ChatGPT? Go to the ChatGPT screen if we can upload it now. I want you all to type this inside ChatGPT, okay? So the team will get it up now. This is a small hack, but y'all should know this already, okay? Yeah, type this. Like, tell me what is the latest news in the financial markets in 3 areas. And then you type Forex, stocks, and crypto. I like these 3 because these 3, right, will give me a sense of what the market is doing. Okay? So when you bring up ChatGPT, okay, good. Yeah, so tell me what is the latest news in the financial markets in 3 areas. Why I always choose Forex, stocks, crypto. Some of you have heard me say this before. I'll repeat it, okay? Forex is the largest financial market in the world. The stock market is the greatest market for old money. Many people are there. The techs, the institutions. Crypto is the new kid on the block. All right. So all three will give you a snapshot of fundamentals. Guys, help me click enter. So let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. So this is my hack. It's a daily hack. Right? Tell me what is the latest news in the financial market in 3 areas. What is this? Is it coming up? Yeah, it's coming up. Okay. Just scroll down a bit. I can't really see. So you see there, guys, it will immediately tell you, okay, Trump is doing this or Forex market is doing that. It pays to read this summary because it can help you. All right. When you guys are making your decisions, and ChatGPT obviously will scour throughout the internet, right? Do you see that? As of Tuesday, April 22nd, that means today. They're not going to be talking about something that is happening last week or whatever. So use this as the first hack, as I would say. Okay? And these 3 markets. You want to key in other markets, it's entirely up to you. This is for me to get a snapshot of what is happening. Okay? And in fact, if you just look at the US dollar, which is something I'm tracking, obviously, US dollar has lost about 8 to 9% in value compared to the majors just this year alone. Okay, so that is that's something for you guys to ponder. And obviously, if you see that, right, the US dollar has weakened without even looking at the charts. I will tell you now, the euro dollar and the pound dollar are obviously in an uptrend. They're obviously in an uptrend. We can go to the charts later. But once you have this fundamental news in your head, like, hey, I know the US dollar is weakening, right? So some of the majors like euro and pound are obviously running. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Hope you guys are getting something. So while the team is switching back to the slides, let me just share this with you. I was speaking to a recent AI expert. Most people will claim they are AI experts, but so I will know, I mean, in my circle and my network, how do I select people? I mean, so there are people that I know who are advising the governments and all that in AI. Listen to this. This is something they shared with me, which I think is very useful for you guys who can catch this. AI, as it starts to progress, will move through 4 stages. 4 stages. The first stage is something called a co-pilot. So co-piloting stage, meaning to say we as users, we are obviously pairing up with AI and we are co-piloting it, right? We are giving AI certain instructions. The AI will just carry out the instructions. Fairly simple. Stage 1 is called co-piloting phase. Okay. The second phase is called autonomous. Autonomous means after a while, sorry team. Okay, yeah, you can show the slides. Yeah. I'm going, well, I wouldn't say off topic, just adding more information to you. So the first stage is co-piloting stage. Yeah. The second stage is called an autonomous stage, where AI is basically becoming a bit more proactive, as I call it, because it starts to understand your language, right, of what you are looking for, and then it starts to refine. So it becomes proactive. That's called stage 2, autonomous. Stage 3, which is some Gen AI is already there, is called automatic. It becomes creative. It moves from being proactive to becoming creative. The final stage, which will come one day, is called from automatic to autonomic. I'm not so sure if some of you guys, I also have never heard that term until my AI friends shared with me. Autonomic means what? Guys, it becomes self-healing, man. Can you imagine that? Right? So it starts to heal itself if it ever breaks down or if some stuff happens. So four things, co-pilot, autonomous, automatic, autonomic. Co-pilot means we are pairing with the AI. Autonomous means the AI becomes proactive. Automatic obviously means it's creative, right, on its own, breaking barriers. And then finally, autonomic, it is a self-healing kind of a mechanism. Now, back to this slide, so I don't get too distracted. What is AI? Why AI? I think all this you guys will know already, okay? Why AI? Because the algorithms can help to prioritize vulnerabilities based on their severity. Now, all that means is that an AI can help you to do your things better. Okay? Next. AI can automate your processes. All this, Let's go on to the next slide. Okay, now, after that whole overview of AI, I need to share certain things about the MQL4 basics, little bit, so they can help you to refine your EAs. I think that's important. So for those of you who have been thinking about, so that you don't have to waste your money buying all these EAs out there, guys, and there's many out there, right? Learn to code your own, because now the technology is here that can help you. So number one, what is MQL4, which is basically the programming language of MetaTrader 4. Simple. What is the meaning of these two words? Incident containment. I'm at point number 2. What is incident containment? The only thing that I want to share with you here is that when you run the script, you will start to see all these functions with words like, what's the word there? On tick and then on in it. Okay? So these, for some of you, you have seen it. For some of you, you have not seen it. Let me explain. What is the meaning of on tick? It's basically exactly what it means. That means it is called out every time a new market tick happens. The function, when you see the words on tick, when the script runs, right? It is basically to call out a function every time there is a tick on the chart. So when a market tick happens, you will notice it depends on what you are feeding it. So the function that MQL4 uses is this word called on tick. So as an example, right? When you say something like, when the EA reaches a 50 pips stop loss, okay? So that's on tick, right? 50 pips. So you will start to see that the word on tick will come out on the script. What about the words on init? On init basically means when you run the EA, right? It is called once. The function is used to call it out once only. All right? So as an example is what? When you are setting up certain variables, you are setting up parameters or indicators like, when this EA crosses that EA. Example. It's not definitive, right? Definitive, you will use on tick. When there's a certain scenario that happens once, when EA 20 crosses EMA 50, you will notice that the script will call it as on in it. Okay. Point number 3. I thought this is worthwhile to explain to you guys. What is the difference between EAs, indicators, and scripts? Because some of you will notice that they are all three, right? And obviously the most common one is going to be the EA. So everybody hears about EA. Today, that word has become, there are variations of the word. There's EA, there's copy trading, there is robot trading, there is AI trading. All of that, they are all buzzwords for running an expert advisor. Okay? Anything that does with trading, analyzing the markets, that helps you to close trades, this, that, and the other, basically to run automatically is called an EA. They run continuously. Right? Some of you who are familiar with VPS servers and all that, so the EA helps you to run. So that's point number 1. Number 2 is indicators. What are indicators? Indicators do not execute the trades. First thing to understand. They are used to display information. It will display trends, volumes, or momentum. Okay, depending on the indicator that they are using, right? And they can be custom built. So some of you who are interested to run your own custom built indicators, some of you who are experts in this, right? By all means do that, because the indicators can help you to refine your entry price. You can absolutely do that. And then finally, a script. A script is used like, how do I say it? A script will basically help you to perform a single function one time. Example, like, close all these trades one time when it hits a certain level. All right? So a script is helping you to execute a task one time. Clear so far? All right? The reason I do this Facebook Live, guys, I mean, like after the whole video is done, if you guys want to go back and track it, by all means, just do so, okay? I didn't want to waste time getting you all to sign up on Zoom and all these things. Once in a while, we will do that. But each time I feel that there is ground sentiment that, Mario, could you be doing something with AI? I'll just run a Facebook Live and just add the most amount of information to you. So in summary, EAs are fully automatic, trading robot, copy trading, this, that, and the other. Indicators are tools that can help you to refine your entry price, refine market analysis. Scripts are to be executed one time. You give it a command, it can help you to execute commands one time. Okay, next slide. Guys, we haven't gone to the meat yet. After I finish this part, we're going to go live and then code something on ChatGPT, okay? So basically, there's many AIs that y'all can use out there. I'm going to zero in on ChatGPT, which probably is the most familiar to all of you. Okay? You will see ChatGPT. Sometimes you will see Grok, which is the new one that Elon Musk came up with. There's DeepSeek. There's AutoGPT. There's Code Interpreter. These are all subsets of ChatGPT, guys. So we'll just focus on this one, ChatGPT, which I'm fairly certain most of you are using. Okay? I know some of you are using, next slide, some of y'all are using it to do your toy figurine, to do this. Help ChatGPT to make you money, Ken. Okay? But having said that, I also tried to do a toy figurine myself. Okay? But that's between you and I, so we don't need to talk about it. Okay, now, what is an example of an AI prompt? The top part is a very shabby way of writing it. All right, so when I say shabby, what did we write there? Write an MQL4 script for an expert advisor that buys when the 50-period moving average crosses above the 200-period moving average. Now, of course, you can write that. But today's session, obviously, right, is to help you refine and to be even more specific, because the LLM of ChatGPT can absolutely handle it. So here's an example, right? So when the team writes this, better to be complete like this. Build me the code for an expert advisor in MQL language used for MetaTrader 4, which executes trades based on this. And then you can go to reasons, all right? And the code will generate. And we'll show you how to do it in a while. So here's an example. If you use an indicator called a stochastic, if you want an indicator, tell them that. Use the indicator stochastic. My entry price is, I will sell when the stochastic is above 80. I will buy when it is below 20. Okay, so that defines your entry. My exit is when the stop loss, when it is minus $10 or when it hits 50 pips. When your account hits $10, negative $10, or when it hits 50 pips. My take profit is 3 times that of my stop loss. My lots, you can define it. I always want to use 0.05. I want to use 0.1. Always execute one lot for me. You can literally type these things up. And then you can say, okay, I will totally stop when my account balance is below $500 US. Okay, so these are ideas that you can use. All right, next slide. So I'll show you the steps again. Feel free to take a picture if you need to or whatnot. Yeah, so I'm going to show you all these 5 steps in a while. Read through and then we'll go live immediately, okay? And then the team will help to code it straight and show you how to do it. So step 1, define your strategy, right? When the RSI crosses this, when this happens and all. That's if you want to use a indicator. And it's fine because indicators are there to help you anyway. My only concern with indicators is most of them are lagging, right? They're called lagging indicators. Think. The only reason an indicator can plot it out is because the rules that define it ensure that it is data in the past, which is why the plot happens in the present. So it is just slightly lagging, but it works. Okay? So step 1, define your strategy. Example, the RSI crosses this, that, and the other. Step number 2, you ask the AI, generate me a code, like you saw those words, right? Step 3, which we will go live in a while, copy the code into MetaTrader 4. I'll show you how to do that in a while. Run the script and test it. Okay, test it in a demo account. You want to test it in a small live account on Fullerton Markets, entirely up to you. We have the entire infrastructure to help you do that. Now, step 5 is something that many people don't see. What do I mean when I say debug the code if needed? Because when you run the script later, right, they will actually show you are there errors or not. And you can go back to ChatGPT to refine it. Or if there are no errors, you can add in certain filters. Okay, you can say things like, oh, add me a trailing stop. Only execute this at 6 p.m. on MT4 timing. You can add all these filters to really help you refine your trading, guys. So the future is really here. And I'll be quite pleased to know if some of you are already doing these steps, okay? If you are, right, maybe just check, like, Mario, I'm already doing this. That will really encourage me to understand that everyone is leveling up. Okay? Okay, team, help me. Let's go live now. So let's show them step 1. Go to ChatGPT. The same words that we used just now, right? The stochastic and all that. Just copy that, put it in ChatGPT and run it. See what happens. When I do this, it means my eyesight is, or I have to look down. When age is catching up, you do all these things. Okay, good. So the team has already copied and pasted that, right? And they have already run it. So it's the same thing that we showed you in the slides. Build me the code for whichever stochastic and all. All right. So let's run it. Has the code come out? Scroll down. Yep. So that's what ChatGPT is saying in terms of summary. Can you see that, guys? If you're seeing this for the first time, ChatGPT can already run the code, which is fantastic, right? Okay, and then can you imagine that it will even tell you certain notes and all that? Okay, let's go live. Copy the code and then let's show them on MT4.
Okay. I will show you guys. I will copy the code from ChatGPT and then I will place in the MT4 and show you guys in the stream. Okay.
Fantastic. If you all have any questions, you can type it on Facebook or type it here in the chat. I think there's a chat that's running here. The team will be on the lookout. We can answer the questions in a while. And while Gigi is doing that, remember what I told you? I'm just running ahead a little bit while she's coding the thing. But I'll keep quiet once the MT4 terminal is running. I need y'all to see how to copy this code into MetaTrader 4. Okay, that is the important part for some of you who are listening to this for the first time. And then I can talk about trade filters later. Okay, good. Okay, so the first thing you want to open, guys, there's this the part called the Expert Advisors. All right, can you all see that? So Gigi is pointing to Expert Advisors, right? Yeah, open that. You right click it, I think. Oh, I can't see that. Yeah. Okay, so you click the line that says create in Meta Editor. Click that. Okay, you will see that pop up. Nothing to do. Just click next. Expert Advisor. I mean, make sure it's the first option. Expert Advisor. Yep. Just click next. Okay, and then it will prompt you to name your thing. So call it whatever, Stochastic 1, Mario, I love you. All right, whatever you want to name your EA. Okay, test 1, 2, 3, whichever. All right, so name it, because I'm sure after this, you guys will be doing quite a few of these runs, and it's fun to do. Okay. Yeah, just choose the first option by default, whatever that option is. Click finish. Yeah. Kiki, if need to, just close off all the other smaller windows. So you see, like, whatever she renamed it, right? It is there. Now, this is not the code yet, guys. Okay, so you will have to highlight everything there, delete it, and then paste over. Yep. Control, what is that? Control X. Okay, so that's the code. All right. Yep. Once it's there, click compile. And it starts running. Now, at this stage, it will start to show you, right, are there any errors or not? So just remember, okay, you will paste the code into the meta editor there. After you paste, you click compile, as Gigi showed you, and then look at the bottom of the terminal there, whether or not there are any errors. What does it say? 0. Okay. So sometimes if it says 1 or 2 errors, it may, depending on how your strategy is. If it says there are 1 or 2 errors, take the same code, put it back into ChatGPT, and say the meta editor has detected 3 errors, assuming there are 3 errors, right? Then you tell them, can you please enhance it? Can you please refine it? Can you please spot the bugs? And it might. Okay, it could be a ChatGPT issue, or it could be a meta editor issue. But as long as there are bugs there, the step that you should be doing to enhance it, right? Just take the entire code, go back into ChatGPT, and type it there. So with reference to your last code. In fact, the code is already there. You don't even have to paste it over again. With reference to this code, there are 3 bugs. Please enhance it. Please debug it for me. Okay. Now, because this one has 0 errors, can we run it? Guys, can we show them how to run it? Oh, she called it Mario. Gigi, why don't you take over? Just explain to them the buttons they are clicking. I can't really see. So it'll be easier if as you're explaining to them, you click it easier. Show them how to run it, so that it starts plotting out the result of it.
After I copy the code from the ChatGPT and then I going to the expert advisor, right? And then I click create in meta editor, right? And then click next, and we build the name, and then we put the code in there. After we like control all for it the code to be blue color, right? After that, I click Control V. After that, the code will change to put in the meta editor, and then I click compile. Yes, that is the step.
Yeah, but
And
Gigi,
after
show them how to run it.
how to do again, right?
No, not how to do again. How to run the actual script. How to plot it. So meaning to say, example, choose a chart, say euro dollar.
After yeah. After we click compile, we back to the MT4. Then MT4 when we check in the MT4 on the navigator window, the EA that we create will show here. When we saw this one, should be refresh this window first, and then we saw here, right? And we need to back test that this EA is working or not, something like that. So we will show you how to do it. We will going here, strategy tester. This window will pop up to show you guys. So then you going to looking for the last EA you built here, STO Mario here, right? And then we shoot it. And next one, we shoot the symbol for testing. So today I will try to test in EuroOS in period H1, and then I will shoot the date for backtest. I will use the period for backtest for this year 2025, but on my screen will show 25 2 5 6 8. This is Thai years, but actually it's 2025 years. So I will shoot in the 1st January, and then I will shoot here is today. This is the period I shoot from the start this year to today, and then I will shoot virtual mode to max, and then I will untick here, and then I will going to start to test it. I hope it's working. Okay. Hope you guys can see it.
Yeah, guys, hope you can see us. So this is running it as a strategy tester live.
Yes.
Don't be too concerned whether it's it make you 5,000% or it's negative 3,000%. We can always refine the strategy. What is key in today's lesson, the steps on how to do it, okay?
It will take a little bit time for result. Pan. Yeah, I think it's already stopped to back test. So we check the result here and here. Oh, I think it's
Hey, that's
it's
not
gonna be
bad,
good.
man.
Not bad, right?
Guys, look at just
and
simple stochastic and it's profitable.
yeah,
What is this on the
and we'll have
euro dollar?
EuroOS.
Euro Oz. Okay. Wow. Euro Aussie. Okay.
Look, not bad, right? Because from backtest from January to April today, the result showing like this.
That's
What is
amazing.
it? Profitable.
I can't see 100,000. What is it?
Total net profit here and loss So we a little bit lost, right?
Excellent.
Oh.
Excellent.
Lots
Thank you,
profit
Gigi.
here. Yeah. Okay.
That's fantastic. I didn't realize it works on FX crosses also. I mean, obviously, I think it does, but that is even just such a simple strategy on just using a stochastic, right? When it goes 20, when it goes 80, you sell, you buy, and Gigi just ran it like that. Help me go back to the slides. Let's finish up the slides to see whether I missed anything.
Okay, wait a moment.
I hear a bit of echo. To mute.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the live demonstration. And like I say, we are putting this up after the recorded. You guys, if you miss certain steps, I'm not going to waste your time to repeat it again. Just wait for the whole video to go up, and then you can just go to the different segments. So I think the most important part, right, are those steps that's going to help you to do the code. The code on ChatGPT is easy, lah. You can literally put in as many things as you want. Okay, guys. So as an example, remember I spoke a little bit about what is the word? I call it filters. So as an example of filters, before I come back to this, I'm talking about filters a little bit. Up to you. You can even tell ChatGPT put in a trailing stop. Restrict the trading hours. As you guys will know, right? Market opening and closing, it tends to be very volatile. You can even say that. Restrict the hours of this strategy. Don't trade during these particular times. You can even say that. So that's all to do with strategies. But again, if you guys have been following me for years, I've got 3 laws of successful trading, right? Besides strategies, what is that? It's money management. Guys, you can do something called dynamic position sizing. Okay, you can even key in those money management rules inside there. So it's just very robust in terms of how you are able to allow the AI to work in your favor. So in terms of a quick summary, finish the code, put it into the metadata, open up, click the word compile, let it generate, ensure there's no errors, then open up strategy tester, select a time frame. I think that was quite good that what Gigi did. She did from the start of the year till now. So you've got maybe 4 months worth of testing. I think that's good, right? You want to ensure that at least for 3 months or above, that strategy has been moving. I also don't feel it can help you by back testing for a year or 2 years. The markets are just moving so crazily that I think a 2 to 3 month window time frame, not too bad. Okay, so coming back to the slides, common challenges and fixes. This one gets a little bit technical. So when we say syntax errors or user behavior analysis or adaptive security, ultimately errors is just at the bottom once you run the code. All right, the cheat sheet is this. If you see there's 2 or 3 bugs, right, go back to ChatGPT, let it go and figure it out. Sometimes it is the way the code is being generated. It could be a ChatGPT issue. What I mean by that is 2 of you, 2 separate people, you can upload the same thing on ChatGPT, right? And 2 of you may get a different code, Once in a while, that may happen. So that could be a ChatGPT issue, or when the code is actually running on MetaTrader, something as it runs could be an issue. Just go back to ChatGPT. You have to do a bit of back and forth with that. Okay, next slide. Any particular Q&As that you guys have, just feel free to type it now. I will run through some of the slides, and if there are questions coming in, I can take it live, no problem. In terms of next steps, okay, I think it's a good one. Let's talk a little bit about next steps. What are the next steps? Show me next slide, which shows the next steps. So in terms of recommendation, if you guys want to go deeper in this, and I sincerely suggest that you do, so that number 1, you save money. Forget about buying all the EAs that's out there in the market. Learn to self-grow. Okay, that's what I mean. So that you're in control of your own financial destiny. And this is free, by the way, okay? That's number 1, right? Number two, and as you are growing, as you are doing this, you are more in control of your own financial destiny. I think that's really important. So in terms of learning resources, when the team types there MetaTrader 4 MQL4 documentation, what that means is when you open up the terminal on your trading terminal, your Fullerton Markets trading terminal, there's something called journal as a sub-tab. So inside the journal there, you're able to get more resources about this. Okay. And even there are certain MQL4 courses. If you are interested in that, we don't provide that. You can go and find it on your own. I personally think not necessary, but those of you who want to go deeper, by all means. I mean, I'm a big believer in always acquiring more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? So in terms of your actionable next steps, this is important. Build your own AI. In my view, guys, if you have read some of my books, right? My first book, I have this book called 17 Proven Currency Trading Strategies. I wrote this book about 12 years ago. Till today, for the record, I'm still receiving some small royalties from Wiley. So that book was published with Wiley, $1 billion publishing house. But it just goes to show that when it comes to trading strategies, I think those strategies still work. The strategies that I taught in that book are strategies that I've taught to thousands of people around the world when I was still coaching many, many years ago, right? And they are the same strategies that I've taught to some bank traders, right? For those of you that know my story. So those strategies are there, 17 proven currency trading strategies. If you want to group them, this may help you, okay? To me, there are essentially only 4 types of strategies. 4, that's it. Number 1, a trending strategy. Number 2, a ranging strategy. Before I explain ranging, what is a trending strategy? Either when you see a consistently uptrend or a consistent downtrend, that is called a trending strategy. As an example, pound dollar now. You look at pound dollar is in an uptrend. You look at gold. Gold is in an uptrend. So that's called trending strategy, right? Number 2 is a ranging strategy, when it is obviously bouncing between a floor and a ceiling, that the charts are not making consistent higher highs and higher lows or lower highs and lower lows. So that's called a range strategy, second type of strategy. Third strategy is called a breakout strategy, where if you think about it, right, as long as the charts are bouncing between floors and ceiling, at some point it's going to break out. It's going to break above the resistance line, or it's going to break below the support line. At those points of breakout, you can code a breakout strategy. And finally, the fourth type, I hope some of you know it. If you know, type it into the chat. Only 4 types. What's the fourth one? Anybody knows? Trend strategy, range strategy, breakout strategy. What's the fourth one? Drum roll. Starts with the letter N. N for Norway. The last one is called a news strategy, right? So if you are familiar with sites like forexfactory.com, where it basically tells you what are all the different news that's going to come out. Interest rates news, GDP news, CPI news, and all of that. Okay? So you can code a news trading strategy. It is not something I recommend for newbies because you can get taken out very quickly, right? Many institutional traders are trading at the points of momentum, and that is when news are happening. There are many stop loss hunters at points near the news. I wouldn't want that for you at the start. If you've been trading for a while, you like some drama, you like to trade the news, by all means do so. Okay? But the key step for you guys today, understand what I have shared with you, the team and I have shared with you, and immediately go and start getting your feet wet. Start coding the strategies. I want you to start doing something. Okay? Next slide. Okay. Now, this being our birthday month, the month of April is our birthday month. I'm not going to, I wouldn't want you to go without giving you a small gift. Some of you have really taken your time to spend an hour with me. So I want to honor that time and that commitment that you guys spend with me, not just to learn something, but to really just give out some goodies, as we call it. Okay. So the month of April is always our birthday month. I founded the company 9 years ago in 2016. So we are in that birthday month. There were a few things that's going. We had Songkran Festival. We had a few things that's going on. Those of you who are not following us on our Facebook page, please do that. Okay. So we have recently launched the Send account. This is something that the team has been asking, or rather the clients have been asking us, and we are hearing you guys. So a Send account basically allows you to start small and scale up rapidly. Okay. On Fullerton Markets, for years, our minimum trading account for a live account starts at $100. But for those who are onboarding the Send account as part of our birthday bash, our 9th birthday bash, we have lowered the minimum to only $50. So it's perfect for you guys when you want to code and try out your different strategies on a live account to find out how it does, how it performs in a live environment. This Send account is perfect for you. Okay, we launched this to a global buzz. Some of the media outlets have picked it up. If you guys want to just type finance feeds, Fullerton Market Send account, you can see the global PR news that happened. So that when we launched it to our global base. So for those of you who are hearing it for the first time, please take advantage of it. You only have I think 8 days more before we kind of, not say pull the plug, but we're going to raise the amount for Send account back to $100. For this month only, it's at $50. There's few other things that's happening. I won't run through all of them, but this month alone, these are the kind of things, guys. If you're hearing me for the first time, right, we've got special leverage of 1:1,000. This Send account that you know that I've just shared about. We also have some of my books as giveaways. So my books are in 5 languages, in English, Chinese, Bahasa Indonesia, Vietnamese, and Thai, right? These 5 languages. You can stand a chance to win some of my books wherever you guys are. If you are following the English page, the details are there on Fullerton Markets Facebook, and we have all the different sub pages. If you're not following us, if some of you are coming from my page, go follow Fullerton Markets. Okay, that is on Facebook as well. Okay, I'm just going to give you one QR code. This is the most important step you're going to do now, because by scanning this code, you will get access to all of those things that I spoke about. So don't leave until you scan this and save it. It will lead you directly to the Send account page. We are doing all the work for you, my friends. Okay, I hope you appreciate the effort that the team has gone out for you, because we just really want everybody to level up. So take your phone, scan it, go and open your Send account. You've got only left a few days before I up the minimum back up to $100. But this being our birthday month, I naturally want to do something special for you. Okay? So on the right-hand side, feel free to follow us and all of that. These are some of the emails you can take note. Website is fullertonmarkets.com. If you need to reach us on email, go to support@fullertonmarkets.com and follow us on Facebook, right? So that's fb.com/Fullerton Markets. Guys, I really hope you enjoy this 1-hour power-packed webinar in terms of how to create profitable trading strategies with AI. If you enjoyed this 1-hour session with me, Gigi, and Tommy, please click there. All right, tell us you love us. I love the webinar. Give us some feedback. All right, whether this added tremendous value to you. If it did, all right, just type the word profit there, and it will really encourage me and my team. I might be heading to, in terms of my travel schedule, I'll probably announce it on my page in terms of where I'm going. But I'm excited for you guys, okay? This is the year. Let 2025 be the year that is going to be our best year yet. The key always is knowledge, action, and desire. Desire is the thing that's going to push us forward. Knowledge and action are both things as your twin towers that's going to push you, okay? Desire is important. Knowledge, you have gotten it. The key to pull your desire and the knowledge together is always action. You must take action if you want to change your life. All right, guys? God bless you. Thank you so much. Look at, Mateo says, Mario, you are still young. I know. Isn't that amazing? I'll tell you my secret in the next round. And I hope to see you in Philippines. I promise you guys, I'll come and see you guys in the Philippines soon. All right? God bless you. Thank you so much. I'll see you on social media. Thanks, guys. See you. Bye-bye.